Hi there, this is Justin with Goodland Plumbing. Today's day is Wednesday, January 7th, 2026. We are here at 859 North Patterson. I believe we were out here either Friday or Saturday for a backed up main line. At that point in time, we had attempted to snake and clear. We were unsuccessful, so we got some locations out in the front yard where we had our problematic zone. Our guys have since come through here, dug up this problematic zone, and replaced a small section and installed two one-way cleanouts, one going towards the house and one going towards the city connection. Right now, we are cameraing from the one-way cleanout going towards our city connection. We are out about 128 feet. This is about as far out as we could get our camera, even with the assistance of water. I believe this line is looping around the side of the house and then hitting a Y connection underneath the barbecue. From that point, it heads down towards Cathedral Oaks and is crossing through the backyard of the neighboring property. We are going to be pulling back against flow from this point towards our cleanup. Unfortunately, because this is crossing over into a neighboring property, we were not able to get any locations past our Y connection. But as we pull back against flow, we're unsure if this section of clay is going to be our lateral or if this is already the city connection. Right here about 108, you can see we got a small root intrusion. Another small intrusion right here about 100 feet out. Right here, about 96 feet out, looks like we got a root intrusion and a possible crack in the pipe. Looks like up there around 91, 92 feet, another small root intrusion. As we pull back here to around 87 feet out, we are coming through our Y connection. Like I said previously, this location is going to be kind of underneath the grill in the backyard. I'm not too sure if this is a Y connection for our city tie-in, or if they just use this as a change in direction to go through the backyard of the neighboring property and out to the city connection. But we will continue pulling back from this point towards our cleanout. As we come through this slight change in direction, right here about 85 feet out, 84 feet, we have some small root intrusions. From this point, we are pretty much pulling straight back along the left-hand side of the property. Right here, about 79 feet, got some more roots. We are pretty much pulling along the left-hand side of the property towards the front yard. So we pull back here around 72 feet. Got another good-sized root intrusion. As we pull back to around 67 feet, right here, as you see, we have a small root intrusion, and then we are also going to be pulling back into a sag, I believe. We do have our camera guard on. Right here, about 62 feet out, we have another root intrusion, and about half of the pipe, to maybe 1/3, underwater due to that sag. Right here around 49 feet, got another small root intrusion. Right here around 45 feet out, another small root intrusion. Pulling back here to 40 feet, another small root intrusion. "31 feet, another small root intrusion. Right here around 22 feet, another root intrusion. As we pull back here to 18 feet, we are going to transition from clay to ABS. This is as we pull back towards I believe there's 2 one-way cleanouts a little bit further downstream from us. However, I think only one of the caps is exposed. As we pull back through this ABS, you will see we're going to come through change in direction as we start running along the front side of the house from the side of the house. You see one clean out here. I believe this is sweeping towards the house. And then as we pull back here around 15 feet, we have another clean out that looks to be sweeping towards the city. I believe the only clean out exposed right now is the one sweeping towards the city. We did pop that clean out further downstream, and when sending the camera out, it went downstream. So, pulling back here to around 14-15 feet, we transitioned from that ABS back to clay. And then right here, let's pull back. We have good sized root intrusion right here at about 11 feet out. Pulling back here at around 6 to 7 feet. Have another good sized root intrusion. And then right here, around 3 to 4 feet, we are transitioning from that clay back to ABS. And here we're coming up and out of our ABS riser. This is our newly installed one-way cleanout. Our line is just running down here, hits the corner of the house, and then runs towards the backyard where we tie. Be the end of this recording, end of video. We are now going to send our camera back upstream towards the house.